camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week.
First play and a first pass for Murray.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
He's got McBride here over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
From the 17, Murray.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On 1st and 10, Castillo.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
Dancing away at the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Castillo looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Here's Castillo to throw on 2nd down. Again, that's Watkins. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 68 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Castillo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Murray now on 1st down. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at the 20. Oh, good move.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Now Castillo on 1st down. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A give up the middle to Akers. A little juke. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
To throw is Castillo on 1st and 10. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Castillo now off the play fake. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a give. Akers running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. To throw on second down, Castillo.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Castillo. And one more time, that's Watkins. Touchdown, Dolphins. Quez Watkins, 37 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Murray now on first down. And Sanders has got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Murray going to take off with it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd and inches, Murray on the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is down to 2.
Cardinals 14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers.
We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Castillo throwing on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
2nd and 2.
Off play action. Castillo. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
first down. They'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, they'll run it here. Dances by him. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. Down to the 25. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and it will push the lead up to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
You want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over.
Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward.
A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down, Murray.
Quick slant to Brown.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Murray.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. But that's complete to Sanders. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Murray now.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Murray.
going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 5-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Castillo on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Cliff Kingsbury saying, hey, let's take another look at that. He's going to throw down the challenge for him. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because it didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Now Castillo on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Castillo. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Looking to throw. Castillo. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets past one man. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On 1st down, Castillo. And he rifles one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Castillo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Castillo. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay a 12-point game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Murray. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Arizona. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. To throw is Castillo. Off play action. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Castillo.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Castillo. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
On the move past the 40. Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 54 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
The football going back over to Arizona now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Murray.
That's complete to McBride.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Castillo now, looking to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Here's Castillo off the play fake. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Castillo. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Castillo. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Castillo. Gets this one to Hill.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in, but having to run very far.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into 6.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. To throw is Murray.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Murray. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Murray
finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got a man. Complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Murray. Quick slant. Caught by Moore.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looking to throw. Murray. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore
from 4 yards out.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. They kind of performed.